2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court too as they get ready to go to work on the road. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. So the Nets starting five. Front court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. And it's Aldridge in at the five, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Kent Bazemore is out there with Irving, and it's Jordan in at the five spot. Chris, you and I love opening day. Which types of teams do you think tend to begin the season well?
Great question, Kevin. I think it's teams that had chemistry the previous year, teams that return a lot of players. That means you have that familiarity. Teams that have health on that side. And more importantly, you know what? Sometimes teams that had the most heartbreak because they're coming back ready to go.
And that one's good. James.
You see defenders thinking about stepping in front of LeBron, but you also have to have the will to sacrifice your body.
Griffin. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Davis. And they double up Davis. Irving for three. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Davis.
Okay, look how competitive Davis gets for the board. He knows how valuable second shots are.
Westbrook surveying the D. Outside Durant. Poke loose. It's stolen by Davis. Irving against Aldridge. Irving up top. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And the shot goes down.
Oh, I like it when Westbrook takes chances on defense. This is how he comes away with steals.
Pass to KD. Back to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now, here's Irving. To the paint, here's Jordan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Westbrook passes to Durant. Aldridge trying to break free, and James pulls it down.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
To the middle. Outside for Davis. Shoots over Griffin. And it's Davis missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
KD dishes to Westbrook. Passes to Harden. Outside Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
It's It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing.
Who knows? If you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams can see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
And here's Westbrook following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Here's Aldridge. It's not going to go for him. Jordan with some nice D. Lakers leading by 5. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk to Steve Nash for a minute, and we talked about Anthony Davis and his impact on the game. The coach was concerned about Davis's defensive presence as well. He told me you can't only worry about AD putting up points. He's also one of the elite rim protectors in the game. The guy does it all, and he's not wrong. Guys?
Thanks, David.
He's a point guard. I mean, the point guard's command in the pick and roll. Harden, he always reads it perfect.
On the wing, Irving. Here's the pass to Davis. The kick out to Irving. And here's LeBron outside. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Nets trail by 3. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. Harden the pass to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Agile move by James. He's getting around the contact and finishing strong.
Irving against Westbrook. A step-back shot here. Los Angeles with another miss.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Irving. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Durant against Davis. Here's Jordan. Irving looking for an opening. There's 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
11 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Westbrook, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Oh, a pretty comfortable mid-range shooter. You can't let Westbrook get in the groove from there.
Irving for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Nets as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, plenty of firepower, but Kyrie Irving committed to digging in at the defensive end as well.
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs and our consistent effort from our wings as well, helping me out. I may not make the right play every time on the defensive end, but we're doing a great job of covering for one another, and I cover for my teammates as well as they cover for me. So, that's just a tribute to our team's success on the defensive end.
Now it's been a real focus, hasn't it, Greg, for them to tighten things up defensively?
And it's a collective effort, so even the scorers have to be engaged and exert themselves in order to get stopped.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle schemes for Brooklyn.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. Paul Millsap out there with Durant, and it's Mills in at the 1 spot. The first one falls, and competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
James, the pass to Monk. Outside Rondo. Feeds it to LeBron. Howard trying to free himself up, and it goes down 2 points.
We'll tally up another helper for Rondo. He just keeps climbing that all-time assist list. Incredible career that keeps going.
Durant kicks to Mills. Over Rondo. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Shoots from 12. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Anthony's got his first points in this one.
And Malik Monk, the Kentucky alum, boy, he's a great weapon off the bench. Well, Monk knows how to create his own shot. He comes in looking to score. He could develop into an elite six-man. That's how you get your boys on the bench going crazy. What an incredible dunk by Durant never ceases. James isn't afraid of taking some risks, especially with how he dribbles the ball. Completely loses the defense that time.
Durant, the pass to Millsap. Harden outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know Harden loves using that shot fake and Euro step because it's so hard for defenders not to bite on him.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good from Harden.
Well, from six-man coming into the league to star player, Harden's transformation has been flat out incredible. And you know what? He's nowhere near done.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Harris against James. Fades back. A rebound by the Nets.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Here's a look at some stats for James Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. Last year, averaging 24 points per, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
Well, he can score, he can facilitate, he can pretty much do anything you need on that end.
Nets leading by 3. Right side Millsap. He kicks it to Mills. Outside Durant. Millsap inside, covered by Anthony.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Durant. Great showing for him last season. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. And he makes the first.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Both free throws good for Millsap. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Harris with it, and it's Howard picking him up. There's the three. Harris misses. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Puts it up from 12. Count it. LeBron's got 8.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
On the wing, Harden. Monk defending. And here's Harris from the arc. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And you can't give Harris any breathing room to shoot, especially when he's looking to fire the 3-ball.
Outside Rondo.
Minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Howard. Outside for Rondo. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Millsap with the steal. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Count it. Good. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
I mean, this guy is almost 7 feet. Durant runs the floor beautifully, knowing where to be at all times in transition.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Monk dishes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop Howard. He's excellent at fighting off the defense.
Mills looking it over. Passes it to KD. Here he goes. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Rondo passes to James. And Howard has it in the corner. Millsap with the steal. There's the dish to KD. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Howard. Ken Bazemore comes in for Monk. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Millsap. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Patty Mills.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
And he gets it to go. KD's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Yeah, this is the length Durant provides on the offensive board. I love it when he puts it to use like this.
Irving from the... And he hits the buzzer beater.
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you get in that groove offensively in the first half?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking. And I'm not trying to force anything. I'm playing my game with an offense, and shots are starting to fall for me.
Looks good out there so far. Thanks, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
The free throw margin is very telling. One team is playing aggressively, getting to the line, and the other one just isn't. You have to be willing to play through the contact in this league.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Nets leading by 9. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Kent Bazemore is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Aldridge. It's hauled in by LeBron. Aldridge has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Irving passes to Jordan. Harden against Irving. Over Aldridge. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Irving.
So smooth around him. I mean, I love how Kyrie Irving goes up with confidence from this area.
The pass to KD. Good on the three-point shot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Jordan, and the shot goes in. Jordan's got his second basket.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Pass to Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Really on the right plate defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
He throw good, James Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's Irving. An easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Irving has some of the best handles in the game. I mean, he has the rock on the string, so how can you contain him when he has handles like that?
Pass to KD. There's the drive, and then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bazemore passes to Jordan. Back to Bazemore. He dishes it to Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Pass to Harden. Drives to the hoop, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Bazemore finds Davis. Shoots over Griffin, and Davis can't get it to go.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. You know, he's no longer Lob City, but Blake Griffin still has some ability athletically, and he can be a valuable piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, Blake isn't tearing down rims anymore. He has been taking more threes. Hoping this will help prolong his career.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
One of my favorite bigs in the entire NBA. Anthony Davis is on the floor. It's appointment viewing only.
Here's Westbrook. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Irving. Lakers trail by 9. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
I'm not going to lie. We forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. I mean, that's a great find right there.
The pass to Claxton. Harden outside, and there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely. From downtown, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Westbrook. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They played an ends-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Here's KD, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even the slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for LeBron. And it's Malik Monk in for Kent Bazemore.
And for a big guy, Aldridge is so agile. I mean, lets him work that play there to perfection.
Irving against Westbrook. Floats it up for Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Love the time that Davis has. He has a sense for when to rise up to slam down the alley-oop.
Westbrook up top, covered by Irving.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Irving. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Claxton. Over Davis. Claxton no good. Irving with it. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
When KD sizes you up on defense and has a read on what you want to do, then often your best bet is to pass it off to someone else on your team.
And so it's Kevin Durant. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Russell Westbrook out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Harris. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Aldridge in at the 5 down low.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Double team on Westbrook. Harris outside. To the inside, Aldridge. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Dwight Howard.
DeAndre Jordan.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. And that one goes long. Lakers trail by 10 on the wing. Monk shoots over Brown. The shot by Monk is no good. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Westbrook drives in. That one no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And taken away by Brown. Out to the right wing. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Brown. And the Nets lead by 12.
You think a little bump is going to stop Russ? Man, come on. No way. Total focus on that basket.
Irving passes to Davis. Over Westbrook. And Davis gets it to go. And 11 points for Anthony Davis.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Westbrook. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Irving. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Westbrook. Millsap has the open look. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Way to showcase the court vision. Westbrook, I mean, he gets his teammates some wide open looks.
Here's Irving. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half. Now here's Brown. Monk defending. Banked in off the glass.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Lakers trail by 10, and the Lakers call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. James checked in for Los Angeles. Ken Bazemore comes in for Malik Monk. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thanks, David. Outside Westbrook. The 19-foot shot, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Oh, the flashy ball handling of Westbrook, so clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Outside Irving. No good, shot missing, and Brooklyn will come the other way. For 3, Harris, good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And, you know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot.
It's stolen by Brown. He feeds it to Westbrook. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable ball.
And the 3 ball is good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're up by 12.
Timeout.
1:58 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Irving against Westbrook. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Davis. LeBron James on the wing. Durant with the steal. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Inside. The kick out to Westbrook. Griffin looking around. 4 on the shot clock. Aldridge. Another shot. And no good that time. James with some nice D.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Brooklyn.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
No good with the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
Hits it from downtown.
What a competitor. When you make a 3 on Irving, you know he's going to come right back with one.
Outside Westbrook. Left side, Griffin. Lobbed up there for Durant. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. James, terrific road win. I would imagine you're feeling pretty good about how y'all played tonight.
They're a really good team, so we wanted to come here and just battle. And we finally get in the groove, we got to just pick it up on the way. And one thing we're going to rely on is our defense. So, tonight's another great effort, and we just got to keep it going from here.
Battle. Sounds like a winning formula. Congrats, man. Back to you, Kevin.